You're listening to today's inspirational message on the Proverbs with Kurt Bjorklund.
We moved to Proverbs 18 this week, and I have tried the last several weeks to have a unifying theme for each proverb, each of the chapters. And as I have said over and over, these chapters move in so many directions. The verses, it's hard to do that. But if I were to choose one for Proverbs 18 again, it would be actually around the idea of security. Verse 10 says, "The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous man runs into it and is safe." And the rest of the chapter talks about things that we do to try to gain safety or security that don't actually work. And the first thing that doesn't work is really around isolation. Not having the right people around us. And we see this because in verses 1 and 2, we see about the path of isolation. And then at the very end of the chapter, we see the importance of a wife, verse 22. And then verse 24, the man of many companions will come to ruin, but there's a friend who sticks closer than a brother. So simply having people around us isn't the same as actually having the relationship that we want, the most important relationship. But let's focus on verses 1 and 2, because this is about the foolish person, the person who isolates him or herself, who insulates him or herself, and who instructs him or herself. Or to put it another way, fools don't seek community, they don't seek counsel, and they don't seek consensus. And here's where we see this. Verse 1, "Whoever isolates himself seeks his own desire. He breaks out against all sound judgment. A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion." Bruce Waltke says, "Unfriendliness and unreasonableness are inseparable." Harry Ironside says, "It's the simpleton who's always babbling." And here's the idea, basically. It says, whoever isolates himself seeks his own desire. The New Living Translation says, unfriendly people care only about themselves. The Expanded Bible says, unfriendly people are selfish. And so the isolation is one who withdraws from community and says, I don't want to be around people, maybe because they feel like people are insecure. And so what they do is they isolate themselves. And then it says they break out against all sound judgment, or he breaks out. And this is the part where they don't seek counsel. Same thing with the start of verse 2, a fool takes no pleasure in understanding. They don't want more information. They take counsel with themselves, and then the not seeking consensus or instructing themselves is but only in expressing his or her own opinion. And so these are the ideas of somebody who's in a place where saying, I don't feel like I can trust people, so I'm turning inward, I'm turning away from people. Maybe you've been hurt, maybe a friend in high school, a group of friends, maybe a spouse, maybe family dynamics have caused you to turn inward. And maybe you've even seen the wisdom of verse 24 that says, a man of many companions may come to ruin, saying, I've had a lot of friends, a lot of companions, a lot of people who weren't my true friends, so I just don't need friends. But Proverbs, again, does not point to isolation, but to community. And part of Christian community is running to the Lord together with other people. And so today, wherever you are in your journey, can I just encourage you to not turn inward, but to be open to the people that God may be bringing into your life, the people that are in your life who can be part of your life, so that you don't choose isolation and insulation from input from others, because God mediates his truth often through people, and that you don't choose to instruct yourself. We're in an era where so many people think that the truth that they need is in themselves, that if we just follow our own desires, our own heart, our own wisdom, our own insight, that is what we really need. And in a way, Proverbs is telling us once again that is the height of folly. So don't turn inward, turn outward today.
Thanks for joining us here today. There's a lot of great content to explore on Orchard Hill Plus and on the Orchard Hill main feed from the weekend. Have a great day.